Good afternoon, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. Crabs baseball is on the air. It is a glorious day in Arcata. The sun is shining. The fans are here. The band is here. And we're getting ready to play some rock'em sock'em baseball between the Crabs and the visiting Bay Area Force. The Crabs kind of won a blowout last night. Liam, ended up being a 7-inning ball game. We're hoping for a little bit better game today, but yeah, really doesn't matter because the weather's gorgeous, and that's all that honestly matters to me.
Yeah, definitely. That is true.
Let's give you the starting lineups for the opposing teams for the Force.
Yes, leading off for them will be their catcher, Henry Weinhardt. Batting second will be the left fielder, Dayton Guzman. Batting third will be the center fielder, Isaac Cara. Batting fourth will be the shortstop, Kai Young. Batting fifth will be the second baseman, Carlos Drain. Batting sixth will be the third baseman, Blake King. Batting seventh will be the first baseman, Noah Morton. Batting eighth will be a designated hitter, Jake Chai. Batting ninth will be the right fielder, Casey Vega. And on the mound is Zach Norton.
All right. Thanks, Liam. And for our Crabs, leading off, it's Michael McKernan in center field. Jackson Giacone in left field bats second. Griffin Meyer, the catcher, bats third. Billy Ham will be cleanup at first base. Cubby Cortez at second base bats fifth. Javier Felix, the DH, bats sixth. Brendan Frank at third base bats seventh. Mason Harada, the shortstop, bats eighth. Jeff Bowser in right field bats ninth. And on the mound for the Crabs, starting the game, is Nolan Long. And let's see what kind of numbers we got for Nolan Long. Weinhardt to lead it off for the Force. And the first pitch of the ball game is grounded out to second base. Backhanded by Cortez. He drops it, and that's going to be an error on Cortez. So leadoff hitter aboard for the Force. And here's Guzman. Guzman in last night's game was 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. Fastball is fouled up against the screen.
So Nolan Long coming in. This is his third start. 17 2/3 innings pitched. Comes in with a record of 3-0. He has given up 5 runs, 8 walks, 22 strikeouts, ERA of 2.54. So very solid numbers.
The 0-1 is taken on the inside corner for a strike. Took something off. 0-2 now to Guzman. Weinhardt with a modest lead over at first. Long sets, looks over there, and comes home. Swung on and missed, got him. High fastball. Guzman down on strikes, 1 away. That brings Isaac Gala to the bat. Gala started the game for the Force last night, and they didn't have a DH. He ended up going 2 for 2 and was on base 3 times. He was not as successful at pitching.
Yeah, they had a rough time.
He had some control issues. Here's the pitch, and he foul tips it, 0-1.
I mean, if you're a team coming in here with only, 10 or so players, I mean, your starting pitching better be pretty good, or else it's going to be a long game.
Yeah, absolutely. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. From the set, here's the pitch. Grounded out to short. Backhanded, and it's going to get through. Actually going to knock down by Harada. That'll be an infield hit for Gala.
That was just perfectly placed on the left side of the infield. Really, Harada had no shot there.
Defensively, by the way, for the Crabs, it's Long on the mound. Griffin Myers is the catcher. Billy Hams at first. Cubby Cortez at second. The aforementioned Harada at short. Brendan Frank at third. Jackson Giacone in left. Michael McKernan in center. And Jeff Bowser in right. So 2 on, 1 out. Here's Young. Last night, Kai Young was 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. And he takes a strike right down the middle at the knees. So with one out, the Force are threatening early. Look out at second, and long deals. Tap down to third. Throw to second for one, back to first, and the Crabs turn the 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. No runs, there was a hit, there was an error, there was one left. And at the end of half an inning, Force nothing, Crabs coming up. This is exciting, Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Six Rivers Solar, Humboldt County's #1 solar installer since 1980. They're here to help you save the planet and your wallet. Give them a call at 707-443-5652 to schedule a free consultation. Let Six Rivers Solar help you achieve energy independence. All right, bottom of the first inning, it'll be McKernan, Giacone, and Myers for the Crabs against Zach Norton, right-handed pitcher for the Force. I think the Force should just change their name to the Mass Times Acceleration.
That doesn't really roll off the tongue as nicely.
Just MA on their cap, M times A on their caps.
I think that would be a cool cap design. I think it'd confuse a lot of people, but it'd be pretty funny. Fun fact, we have 2 Zach Nortons on the field. Pitcher named Zach Norton, and the third base umpire today is named Zach Norton.
Interesting, interesting.
Michael Cowan is behind home plate, and Darren Wheat is over at first.
We have a full crowd today. It's just this is the kind of summer I've been wanting, and many of us have been wanting. And today, really just glorious at the ballpark, just beautiful. Yeah, I got up at 3 o'clock this morning to go out and look at Jupiter and Saturn in my telescope, and it was super cool.
Oh, very nice.
Super cool, because it was clear all night. Michael McKernan leads it off. It's Norton on the mound. Henry Weinhardt is the catcher. Noah Morton at first. Carlos Drain at second. Blake King at third and Kai Young at short. Dayton Guzman in left. Isaac Gala in center. And Casey Voga is out in right field.
Mike McKernan coming in batting .226, .425 on base percentage, 10 RBIs, a home run, and 15 walks.
And he takes a fastball high.
And the 15 walks now leads the team. Cubby Cortez had led the team in walks for a while.
Yeah, for a long time he did.
McKernan overtook him.
Next pitch is in there, belt high for a called strike. 1-1. Fran's Bakery Day at the ballpark. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses high. If you got here early, did you get a loaf of bread or something? Or
I don't know.
The 2-1 is high.
Let's see, hold on.
3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 3-2. And the pitch. Popped in the air down the right field line. It's going to fall.
I think Jesus would love it if he figured it out for himself.
3-2 the count.
No, I
And the pitch. Slider away, and he walks him. So McKernan, yet another walk. And here's Jackson Giacone.
Jackson Giaccone's still trying to find it offensively. He's coming in batting 120, 281 on base percentage, 3 RBIs, 5 walks.
How many games has he been in now? Not that many, right?
This is his 8th game.
Yeah, because he started early. He didn't start till later in the season.
Yeah, because of his injury.
Next pitch is popped in, is slapped into left field for a base hit. And the Crabs got something going right away here in the bottom of the first.
But if Jackson Giacone is starting to get hot, that would be a very good thing for the Crabs. He was a really good hitter last season, so
yeah,
hopefully
he had a good season for us last year. Yeah,
he finds it.
Well, I assume he missed a lot of his college ball because he was hurt, right? So
I think he
this
missed
is really
his. He took a medical red shirt last season, so
Yeah.
he did not play any college ball.
Yeah.
So I think the last time he played baseball before this Crab season was last Crab season. So
yeah, so
it takes a while to get going sometimes.
Norton sets and deals, and there's a breaking pitch way high.
So Griffin Myers, outstanding numbers. He's coming in batting .475 with a .543 on base percentage. He has 16 RBIs. That leads the team. 2 home runs and 7 walks.
Now there's a conversation out on the mound between the Weinhardt and Norton. And now Weinhardt returns to his position. So McKernan at second, Giacone at first. Nobody out. Big chance here for Griffin Myers to put the Crabs ahead early, and he taps that one down to first base. They're going to go to second for the force there, and that's all they're going to get. So Myers aboard on the fielder's choice. Giacone forced at second. McKernan to third.
Next up, first baseman number 30, Billy Ham.
Runners on the corners, 1 out. Here's Billy Ham, another slugger.
Yeah, I wish we had a toaster.
The 1-1 is hit on the ground on the right side and through. That's going to score a run. The Crabs take an early lead. RBI single for Billy Ham. McKernan in to score. Myers to second.
So Billy Ham coming into that at-bat was batting .397. That's obviously going to be a bit higher now. .451 on base percentage. That was his 16th RBI of the season, and he has a home run and 5 walks.
You think Louis, is it Louis Reyes?
Oh,
I think he's going to hit. Yeah, Luis Reyes. Yeah, you think he's going to hit 400 this season? Slider away. I think that would be quite an accomplishment. Somebody hits 400.
Man, I don't know. I think it's going to end up being in the high 300s probably.
Nobody's done it since 1941.
What an accomplishment.
Next pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
What an accomplishment it would be if he was able to do that. I mean, he's one of the best pure hitters we've seen in a long time.
Nobody's done it in the modern, like I said, 1941 was the last time. There's a breaking pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner.
He reminds me of my favorite all-time baseball player, which is Ichiro.
Ichiro, yeah.
I've always
Just
loved
a pure
Ichiro.
hitter. 1-2. And the pitch way outside, and the count goes even.
It's not flashy, but can just spray it all over the field.
And Ichiro was just a fabulous defender, too.
Oh, yeah. And he hit a few home runs every once in a while. Sometimes he'd pop one out.
2-2 the count. Ooh, slider away again, and he misses 3-2. Zach Norton does not throw hard, a lot of junk.
Well, the Crabs have had issues hitting.
Well, that doesn't mean he won't be
junk
effective.
pitches.
Yeah, if he can get it over.
In the
I
past.
mean, if he can get it over, he can be effective. But 3-2, tapped foul, and they have not hit him hard yet. I mean, both hits were little tricklers.
So Cubby Cortez coming in to this game hitting .342, .561 on base percentage. That is not bad at all. 5 RBIs and 14 walks.
3-2 the count. A run in for the Crabs. And the runners goes to third to throw down. I don't know what happened.
Ball 4.
Oh, it's ball 4. Okay. That's going to load the bases. Ham to second.
Next up, Crabs designated hitter number 28, Javi Felix.
Bases loaded for Javier Felix.
Felix coming in hitting .243, .356 on base percentage.
And the pitch. He takes a slider on the outside corner for a strike.
8 RBIs and 6 walks.
Big opportunity here. Bases loaded, 1 out. And that time the slider catches the outside corner again, this time belt high. That was a little more questionable.
Michael Cowan's strike zone expanded all of a sudden.
Next pitch is grounded foul. There may be some kind of space-time anomaly there at home plate causing the strike zone to shift. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's his judgment that's
happens
off.
quite a bit. No. No, it can't be. Not Michael Cowan.
0-2 the count. And the pitch. Tapped foul, wide of third. Oh, and 2. And the pitch. One hopper out to second. He boots it. He picks it up. The only play will be first base, and the Crabs take a 2-0 lead.
Good play by the second baseman, Drain, to save himself an error there.
Stuck with it. He probably wouldn't have got out on home anyway.
Yeah.
So here's Frank. Brendan Frank, left-handed hitter.
Frank coming in batting .303, .409 on base percentage.
Yeah, and he takes a strike on the inside corner.
He has 8 RBIs and 6 walks.
That's fouled out of play. Oh, and 2, and the pitch. Tapped foul over towards the force dugout. The 0-2, down low. The 1-2 in the air to left field. Coming in on it is Guzman, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Crabs get a couple of runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left, and at the end of 1, the Crabs lead 2-0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back. Thanks to Cypress Grove Cheese, the leading producer of delicious artisan goat cheese that makes you want to do the happy dance, including Humboldt Fog, one of the most famous cheeses in the country, proudly based in Arcata. Cypress Grove cheeses are available at cheese shops and grocery stores nationwide and online at cypressgrovecheese.com. Top of the second inning, it'll be Drain, King, and Morton for the Force against Nolan Long, who now has a 2-0 lead.
I'll say yesterday in batting practice, Carlos Drain was hitting bombs.
Was he really?
Yeah. mean, he hit that double
That's
last
right.
night,
He
right?
hit the
I
ball
mean,
hard last night.
He's got some
Yeah.
power.
Yeah. And the first pitch, he takes a fastball belt high on the outside corner for a strike.
Number 35, Carlos Drain.
Well, and usually at Sunday afternoons, the wind starts to pick up. The next pitch is in the dirt, especially on sunny days like this. The wind starts to pick up and blow out towards left field, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw some balls go out today. 1-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. I appreciate Nolan Long. He's gets the ball, throws the ball.
He's a broadcaster's dream. Gotta say, speaking of wind, every single game on the road trip was windy.
Really? Yeah.
Medford, super windy. Walnut Creek, super windy.
1-2, slashed foul.
San Luis Obispo, super windy. I think every single road game I was like trying to keep my papers from blowing out of the window. It's like here in Arcata, you don't really get
Not really, no.
really any wind blowing
Not
into
this
the
time
booth.
of year. No. 1-2, breaking pitches hit in the air to right field. Going back towards the warning track is Bowser, and he's got it. One away. Here's Blake King. King in last night's game was hit by a pitch twice and singled. And Long's next pitch is grounded over the mound, out to shortstop. Picked up by Harada, throws him out, 2 away.
Tuesday's series opener against the Solano Mudcats continues Friday evening.
Here's Noah Morton, first baseman. Morton also pitched in last night's game, but I don't think he's really a pitcher. I think they just brought him in because it was a blowout and they wanted to save their pitcher for today, Norton. Left-handed hitter, here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball belt high. It is a pretty wide strike zone today. It's wide high, and it's yeah.
I think
It's a high strike zone and it's a wide strike zone.
Michael Cowan's got somewhere to be after the
Yeah,
game.
once swung on and missed. Took something off. Yeah, I don't think he usually calls pitches that high strikes. It's kind of interesting.
Michael Cowan's strike zone does generally change throughout the game.
The 0-2, check swing on a slider. Did he go around? Yep. That'll end the inning. Forced go in order in the second. Crabs lead 2-0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Hey folks, want a better bank? Try a better credit union. Compass Community Credit Union has been around for over 72 years, serving Humboldt County by guiding members to better banking. And thanks to North Coast Mercantile, family owned and operated, serving Humboldt County since 1951, North Coast Mercantile brings you a fantastic assortment of domestic, import, and craft beers, as well as wine, spirits, non-alcoholic beverages, and snacks. Check out the North Coast Mercantile's Titus trailer in the new right field beer garden at the Arcata Ballpark, where they have 8 taps featuring local microbrews, wine, and cider. Mason Harada leads off for the Crabs, leading 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. And the first pitch to Mason is a fastball high.
Harada coming in batting 227, 277 on base percentage. He has 2 RBIs and 2 walks.
1-0 is fouled out onto F Street. What a gorgeous day. Just amazing.
A little warm for me,
Beautiful.
but it is definitely gorgeous.
I mean, I have a whole drawer full of short sleeve shirts that I just never wear. The 1-0 pitch misses away, 2-1. And I just kind of stopped buying them because I realized I'm just never going to wear them. But today I actually get to wear one. 2-1 pitch. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner.
See, I just feel like naked wearing a T-shirt because
I know, you know.
I wear hoodies so often just because of the weather here.
2-2 pitch. Lined right at third baseman, and he boots it. It's going to kick off into the foul territory. That'll be an error on Blake King. Second error of the game for the Force.
Next up, right fielder, number 6, Jeffrey Bowser.
So here's Bowser.
Bowser's still trying to get it going offensively as well. Coming in batting 152, 282 on base percentage.
And that's it high in the air, left field and deep. Going back as a left fielder. He looks up. It's off the base, off the wall.
There we go.
On his way to third is Hirata. It's a stand-up double for Bowser.
I think that's the definition of getting it going.
I think so. All right, second and third, nobody out.
Leading the lineup for your Humboldt Crabs, number 1, Michael McKernan.
Here's McKernan. Walked his first appearance. And the pitch. Slider taken for a strike on the outside corner. I say, you know, Norton, I said, doesn't throw hard and he throws a lot of junk. If he can locate it well, he can be effective. That pitch that Bowser hit, he hung up there. And there's another good pitch, a fastball in there for a strike right under the hands. If he can do make those pitches, this will be a long game.
I think this season the Crabs have had a hard time hitting slow pitching.
Yeah. The 0-2, ooh, just misses. That was high, too high even for today's strike zone. 1-2. On the pitch. In the air, left center field and deep. Going back is the center fielder, Gala, at the warning track, and he makes the catch. The runners are going to tag to make it 3-0 in favor of the Crabs. Sacrifice fly from McKernan. Parada in to score. Bowser to third. And here's Jackson Giacone, singled in his first at bat.
Next up, number 9, Jackson Ciccone.
And a pitch. Strike on the inside corner.
Oh, a balk was called.
Oh, no. I mean, great. Forget which team I was rooting for. So 4-0 Crabs. And that does clear the bases. And Norton is waving around and asking the umpires in what way he balked.
Well, I mean, if you ask me, I have no idea.
I didn't see it. I was filling in my scorebook. So
Yeah, me too.
here's the 2-0. Called strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. The 2-1 misses away. Three and one, and the pitch. One hopper out to second base. And nice play by Drain to throw him out. 2 away.
Coming up next, number 22, Griffin Myers.
Griffin Myers will bat. Hit into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. And the pitch to Myers. Fastball misses away. The 1-0 misses inside. 2-0 in the air to right field. Coming in to make the catch is Voga, and that ends the inning. But the Crabs played 2 more runs. There was a hit, there was an error, and there was nobody left. And at the end of 2, the Crabs lead 4-0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back. Thanks to Humboldt Distillery. For over 10 years, Humboldt Distillery has been producing award-winning spirits. Humboldt Organic Vodka has now grown to become the #1 best-selling organic vodka in California. Smooth enough to sip and perfect for mixing. Look for the bottle with a crab on it. Learn more at HumboldtDistillery.com. Chai, Voga, and Weinhardt to bat for the Force.
Number 51, designated hitter, Jake Chai.
Chai in last night's game was 1 for 3. Four nothing Crabs. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it up against the screen. The 0-1. Fastball is high. One swung on and missed. No runs, a hit, 1 error for the Force. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. The 1-2. Misses inside, 2-2. And the 2-2. Fouled up against the screen.
That beauty of a foul ball sponsored by Cal. In the trees.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Lined at third, backhanded by Frank. Nice play in foul territory. That had a lot of slice to it, that ball, and Frank, a good job reaching past the bag to make the out. 1 away.
Number 23, Casey Voga.
Here's Casey Voga. And the pitch to Voga is fouled out of play. Voga last night was 0 for 3 with a walk. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. One pitch in the dirt again. The 2-1 in the air to center field. Going back a few steps is McKernan. And in the gap, he's got it for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order. Here's Weinhardt. Reached on an error in the first inning.
If we had a toaster up here, I would. I don't put it's white or straight bread. Straight white.
Next up, number 48, Henry Weinhardt.
And the first pitch to Weinhardt is a breaking pitch in there for a strike. A nice pitch from Long. The 0-1. Tapped foul over towards the Crabs dugout, and he's quickly ahead of Weinhardt. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. Got him, inning over. Force go 1, 2, 3 in the third. Crabs lead 4-0. This is exciting Crabs baseball, 107.3 FM. We are back. Thanks to Humboldt Premium, Humboldt County's premium cannabis dispensary, open 7 days a week, offering in-store purchases, curbside pickup, and free delivery. Located at 1131 Broadway in Eureka. You can call them at 707-496-0506 or visit humboldtspremium.com. Also, Crestmark Millworks, local manufacturer of custom cabinetry and millwork for commercial projects throughout California and Oregon, creating signature elements of extraordinary spaces since 1997. Crestmark's amazing creations can be seen at crestmarkmillwork.com. Ham, Cortez, and Felix, the heart of the order for the Crabs, leading 4-0 in the bottom of the third.
Kids are able to line up on the third base side and give them the countdown. Watch them run from third base to home plate as the Crabs players line up.
Zach Norton out for his third inning of work for the Force.
Billy Ham.
And there's a pitch that misses high. 1-0. The 1-0 is foul tipped. Here's the 1-1. This is outside, 2-1. With a name like the Force, you'd think they could just manipulate the ball with their minds.
Yeah, you'd think so, huh?
But kind of disappointed.
Didn't work for them last night.
Did not. 2-1 pitch misses high. They may have to try going to the dark side. There's a pitch high and away. And that's a walk for Ham to lead off the bottom of the third.
Next up, number 16, Cubby Cortez.
And here's Cubby Cortez, walked his first appearance. And there's a slider low and outside. Throw to first and runners back. And 1-0, fouled out of play, or at least like some kind of mind control they could play on the Crabs.
Yeah,
They
right.
didn't even do that.
Sponsored by College Redwoods. Expertise,
A little bit disappointed.
affordability, a hidden gem in the trees.
1-1 the count. And there's a breaking pitch high. The runner goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second is into center field. No further advance, but Ham has stolen second base. The Crabs stole, I think, like 15 or 16 bases last night. I don't know. It was double digits for sure.
Yeah, Colby Lunsford, I think, had 5 stolen bases because he's now up to 15.
They stole second. They stole third. And they did not get caught once last night.
The starting catcher last night for the Forest did not have much of an arm.
He did not, no.
It was too easy for the Crabs to advance.
2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch called, strike 3 on the outside corner. That's all for Cortez. That was a good pitch from Norton. 1 away.
Next up, number 28.
So here's Javier
Crabs
Felix.
designated hitter, Javi Felix.
Grounded to second his first at bat. Ham out at second. Here's the pitch, and he takes the slider low and outside. The 1-0. Fastball misses away. Two-0, breaking pitches in there, belt high for a called strike. The 2-1 fastball catches the outside corner. Good pitch, 2-2. The 2-2 is hit on the ground to third. 1 hop. Throw to first. 1 away. 2 away. Ham holds at second.
Look out, here comes the bat boy, Felix Felsenthal.
Brendan Frank comes to the bat. Fly to left. His first at bat.
Next up, number 34, Braden Frank.
And the pitch to Frank is a strike on the outside corner. A look at second, and the pitch. Another good pitch. Fastball on the inside corner. And Norton's quickly ahead of Frank 0-2. Norton's made some good pitches. He was hurt by errors. That's fly, hit in the air down the left field line. That's going to drift out of play.
I'd say he's doing better than the starter last night.
Oh, absolutely. Well, into the count. Next pitch is grounded right up the middle. That's going to trickle through for a base hit. Here comes the run around third to throw to the plate, and he's in there. He slid under the tag. Wow. The throw beat him, but Ham slid under the tag by catcher Henry Weinhardt, and the Crabs lead 5-0. I thought he was dead. Did he drop the ball? Is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah,
because he
maybe.
definitely made the tag,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, the throw was definitely in there. That was a good throw from
Yes, it was.
Gala.
I thought they had him at the plate, but Finn says that he catcher dropped the ball. I didn't quite see that. That would make sense, though, because the throw definitely beat him, and he slid right under the tag, so.
Yeah, it was hard for me to tell if he dropped the ball, but I believe Finn when he says it.
Yeah, me too. That's a base hit in the center field by Harada. Runners coming around third. The throw to the plate, not in time. It's 6-0 Crabs.
Let's see what's happening today, boys.
First gonna score
Well, we had dreams of this being a competitive game, Liam, but
It's not looking
we're only in
good.
the third inning and it's 6-0 Crabs. It's still early, but not looking like it's going to be much better than last night's game. Here's the pitch. Slider taken for a strike on the outside corner.
The Crabs have put 3 deuces up on the scoreboard.
Yeah. And honestly, just defensive lapses on the part of the force have really hurt them.
Yeah, and Crabs are,
I mean, the Crabs are making contact.
they're not hitting the ball super hard, although Bowser hit one really hard in his last at bat.
That's right. There's a grounder over to third, backhanded by the third baseman. He drops the ball. Another error.
Got a shout out set up to the boot to Jeff Bowser, number 6 there on first base. First base from mom and dad. So proud of you. As a Crab or at UNR will always be your #1 fan. Love, mom and dad. Shout out to Jeff Bowser.
All right. So first and second now.
And now leading the lineup here
With
on the
2
Crabs,
outs.
number 1, Michael McKernan.
And here's McKernan. In the air to left field. Going back is Guzman near the warning track. And he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Crabs plate 2 more runs. On 2 hits, there was an error. And 2 left. And at the end of 3, the Crabs lead 6-0. Stay tuned. Liam will be along to bring you the middle innings. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM. Welcome back to the ballpark. Thanks to Heart of Humboldt, beloved local institution deeply rooted in the vibrant community of Arcata with a rich history and unwavering commitment to their neighbors. Their dispensary has become a trusted gathering place for all. Discover a wide range of products and experience the welcoming atmosphere that has made Heart of Humboldt a cherished part of Humboldt. All right, here he is, Liam, to bring us to the middle innings.
Thank you, Benjamin. It's going to be Dayton Guzman, Isaac Gala, and Kai Young due up here in the top of the 4th inning against Nolan Long, who's been very good, very efficient so far. Pitch to Guzman is loaned inside 1-0. That's the people from Franz Bakery. They're tossing bread and pastries into the crowd. The 1-0 is low. It's 2-0. I'd go for a pastry. I saw animal crackers in their bags that they were throwing out. The 2-0 is a ground ball to the left side of the infield. Braden Frank picks it up on a couple of hops. The third baseman throw over to first. 1 away.
And make sure to check out Beer Can Alley for all kinds of grab-and-go cans.
And that's going to bring in Isaac Gala.
Ask about the staff pick of the week, which I understand is Swipe Right.
Of course, Tuesday's game is Independence Day. And that game will start at 2:30 here at the Arcata Ballpark. It is most years the most heavily attended game of the season. So, as the pitch is up high, 1-0. So, I highly recommend that you get here as early as possible because it is going to be packed. The 1-0 is a line shot down the left field area foul. It's 1-1. Get here early. And believe you can bring in outside food and drink into the ballpark. So if you can get something and bring it in, the 1-1 is a swing and a foul tip at the plate. It's 1-2. If you can get something and bring it in, that might be preferable, as the concession lines will be very long. Cannot bring in outside alcohol, but I believe you can bring in non-alcoholic drinks. So if you want beer, you have to get it here. The 1-2 is a fly ball to right field. Bowser, the right fielder, will range to his right and make the catch 2 away. And that's going to bring in Kai Young.
Up next, number 37, Kai Young.
The pitch to Young is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. That was a nasty-looking breaking ball from Nolan Long. The 0-1 pitch. Lots of movement again, but misses outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is sprayed foul off to the right. It remains 1-2. Crabs will be playing in their next series, the Solano Mudcats, making their trip up here to Arcata from Fairfield. The 1-2 is a fly ball that's going to drop into right field for a base hit. Kai Young with the 2-out single. That was only the second hit of the game for the Force. And that's going to bring in Carlos Drain.
Next up, number 35, Carlos Drain.
The pitch to Drain in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, nice slider that misses, I guess, outside. 1-1. That looked pretty good. All of a sudden, Michael Cowan's strike zone is shrunk. The 1-1 pitch, runner goes, pitch is low and inside, and Griffin Myers can't get a handle on it. So Young is going to steal second. So runner in scoring position for the Force. 2-1 count on Carlos Drain. The 2-1 is popped up off to the right and out of play onto F Street. It's 2-2.
That offering to F Street, brought to you by College of the Redwoods.
And foul balls for the whole month of July are sponsored by College of the Redwoods.
Okay, hang on a second.
The 2-2 is a ground ball right to the shortstop, Mason Harada. He picks it up, throw to first, and that's going to do it here in the top of the fourth inning. The Force failed to score. The Crabs lead at 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, bottom of the 4th inning. The Crabs lead the Bay Area 4-6-0. And due up for the Crabs, it'll be Jackson Giacone, Griffin Myers, and Billy Ham. On a very warm Sunday afternoon here in Arcata. Definitely the warmest Crabs game of the season so far. Pitch to Giacone is high and outside, 1-0. So warm, I had to take my hoodie off. I never do that. The 1-0 is grounded foul on the first baseline. It's 1-1. Something going on the field. I'm not really sure what. Home plate umpire Michael Cowan talking to the forced dugout, maybe? Whatever issue was going on, it's been resolved. The 1-1 is inside, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 in there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is a fly ball that's going to drop into right center field. That's a base hit. The center fielder Gallo will pick it up and hold Jackson Giacone to a single.
Hey, here comes the
I don't want to be too preemptive here, but Jackson Giacone, I think he's starting to get hot, which is a great thing for the Crabs.
Next up, number 22, Griffin Myers.
That's his second hit today. Griffin Myers will step in. Pitch to Myers is up high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is lashed past the diving first baseman Morton into right field for a base hit. Giacone rounding second. He's going to stop at third, and the Crabs have first and third with nobody out. And we do not have the mercy rule in place yet, but it's looking increasingly likely that we are headed there again today. But as of now, we do not have a mercy rule in place. The Crabs manager Robin Guyver will let me know if that changes. Billy Ham will step in. Pitch to Ham is a high fly ball to right. Voga going back. He looks up, and this ball is way gone. Billy Ham, for the second time this season, crushes a home run to right field off of City Hall, and the Crabs lead it 9-0. And Finn up here was wishing for a home run, and he got it. Well, now the Crabs have scored in every inning so far, just like last night.
And that is a $50 donation to District 26 Little League from Harper.
Billy
Motors.
Ham, I mean, he's
Donate $50 for every home run that the Crabs.
that is his second home run of the season. And as I said, both of those absolutely crushed to right field. And I believe we are going to have a new pitcher. So as the Force make the pitching change, Crabs lead 9-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We're going to go back to the studio for a 1-minute break. This is Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, bottom of the 4th inning. The Crabs lead the Force 9-0. And on the mound for the Bay Area Force is a familiar face to those of us here at the Arcata Ballpark. 2021 Crab, number 39, Ethan Fischel. And he is a good player for the Crabs. I believe he also was an infielder. So Cubby Cortez will face the former Crab. And the pitch is sprayed foul off to the right. It's 0-1. Look up Ethan Fischel's stat to see how he did. 0-1 is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And I have just received word from Crabs manager Robin Guyver that the mercy rule is in effect, the 10-run rule after 7. The 0-2 is a slow grounder to the Force shortstop. He's going to pick it up and throw to first just in time, 1 away. So at this point, the mercy rule would not go into effect, obviously. Crabs up 9-0, but it's pretty close to. And that's going to bring in Javi Felix.
Next up, Crabs designated hitter number 28, Javi Felix.
Pitch to Felix is low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1, and that hits Felix right on the back. He's going to head down to first with 1 out. So Ethan Fischel was a really solid hitter for the Crabs in 2021. Played in 38 games. He hit .338, .440 on base percentage, 32 RBIs, and 7 home runs. Outstanding. He was tied for first in home runs with Andrew Allenson and Gabe Gioso. I mean, that was a really good Crabs team. Pitch to Braden Frank is in the dirt. Throw back to first, and Felix is back in safely. So Fischel, he did not pitch for the Crabs in 2021. The 1-0 is low, and it's 2-0. So this is his first time pitching at the Arcata Ballpark, Ethan Fischel. The 2-0 is low, and it's 3-0. The throw back to first. Felix back in safely. This is the first time Crabs fans have seen Ethan Fischel on the mound. But like I said, he was a great hitter, great infielder. The 3-0 is low and inside, ball 4. So Braden Frank works the walk. First and second with 1 out. And that's going to bring in Mason Hirata.
Next up, number 3, Mason Hirata.
Pitch to Hirata is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is sprayed foul off to the right, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is a ground ball right up the middle, collected by the second baseman, Dre, and he steps on second for 1, on to first, double play. So good play by the Force infield to end the inning, but the Crabs get 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th off of a 3-run blast off of City Hall by Billy Ham, and the Crabs lead at 9-0 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the 5th inning. The Crabs lead the Force 9-0.
They're going to be donating.
And due up for the Force against Nolan Long, it will be Blake King, Noah Morton, and Jake Chai.
Up at bat for the area Force, number 44, Blake King.
Pitch to Blake King is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. They'll want a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 in the dirt. Check to first, and he did not go. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is lashed fouled on the third base line. Still 1-2. The 1-2 pitch misses outside. It's 2-2.
See the signs?
2-2 misses outside. Count goes full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is a high fly ball to left center field. The left fielder, center fielder going after it. It's going to drop in between them and roll to the track. And Blake King is going to have a leadoff double. And that's going to bring in Noah Morton. And the Force coach is out to talk to Michael Cowan, the home plate umpire. I'm not sure about what.
Next up, number 4, Noah Morton.
Pitch to Morton in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. 1-2. Smothered nicely by Crabs catcher Griffin Myers. The 1-2 pitch is a line drive right to the glove of the second baseman, Cubby Cortez, one away. Wasn't hit very hard. It's more of a floater. One down, runner at second. That's going to bring in Jake Chai.
Pinch hitting for the Bay Area Force, number 39.
Or pitches in there for a strike. It's 0-1. I think it's Ethan Fischel who's pinch hitting for Jake Chai. The 0-1 to Ethan Fischel, sprayed foul off to the right, 0-2. He was an outstanding hitter, as I mentioned earlier, for the Crabs. The 0-2 is a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Second baseman Cortez will throw to first. 2 down. Blake King will head to third. And that's going to bring in Casey Voga.
Next up, number 23, Casey Voga.
Pitch to Voga, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. The 0-1 is swing and a miss again, and it's 0-2. Nolan Long has been very good today. Only allowed 3 hits. He's only throwing 63 pitches. The 0-2 misses just low. It's 1-2. Assuming the Crabs score at least one more run and this game is over early, he might go the distance. The 1-2 pitch is popped up down the right field line. Billy Ham going out into shallow right field. The first baseman, he'll make the catch, and that's going to do it here on the top of the 5th. Force fail to score. The Crabs lead 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Crabs lead the Force 9-0. And due up for the Crabs, it's going to be Jeff Bowser, Michael McCurden, and Jackson Giacone. On this beautiful day, beautiful Sunday here in downtown Arcata. Ethan Fischel, the former Crab, still out on the mound for the Force. And Jeff Bowser will step in.
Got a birthday shout out sent up to the booth to Herman and Sherman from Jess. Happy birthday to Herman and Sherman. Can't wait to celebrate you both.
And Bowser, he's had a good day. He hit a ball hard out to left field off the wall for a double and reached on an error. Pitch to Bowser, misses outside, 1-0. Pitches in there for a strike, 1-1. One is a high pop fly to shallow right center field. The center fielder, Galla's going to cut the right fielder off and make the catch. 1 away.
Got a birthday shout out sent up to the booth for Kendra Crook. Happy birthday to Kendra Crook.
And that's going to bring in top of the order in Mike McKernan.
Crabs, number 1, Michael McKernan.
Pitch to McKernan, shows bunt, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 is a fly ball out to right field. Voga comes in, but it's going to drop in right in front of him. And Mike McKernan's going to have a one-out single.
Here comes our bat boy, Felix Felsenthal.
Runner on first, it's 1 out. Let's bring in Jackson Giacone.
Next up, number 9, Jackson Giacone.
Jackson Giacone, hopefully starting to get hot. He is 2 for 3 today, 2 singles. And time is called by the forced catcher, Henry Weinhardt. Pitch to Giacone, high and outside, 1-0. The 1-0 in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch, runner goes, pitch misses outside. The throw down to second, and McKernan is going to be safe. Runner in scoring position for the Crabs. 1 out. The 2-1, low and inside, and it's 3-1. The 3-1 is popped up down left field. Guzman racing over. He dives, and did he make the catch? I think he did. And no, he did not. I'm not really sure what they ruled, to be honest. And they're going to say he trapped it. So that's going to be a double for Jackson Giacone. Jackson Giacone stays hot. I mean, when you're hot, balls like that are going to drop. And the left fielder, Guzman, almost made that catch. I mean, I honestly thought he did for a second. So it's second and third, 1 out. And that's going to bring in Griffin Myers. Pishu Myers is low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Matt Filer didn't like the call very much, but I think in a 9-0 game, I think winding the strike zone is okay. The 1-1 is grounded foul on the first base line, 1 and 2, as long as it is consistent for both teams. I am all for it.
We want that 10th run.
Oh, yeah, right. So we can go home. Crabs have not reached the threshold yet, but they're close to it. The 2-1 is a line drive caught behind his back by Ethan Fischel. Wow, what a play. I mean, he was not looking at that ball at all. I mean, his glove was behind his back, and
that was something.
Went right into his glove.
That was quite the catch.
Wow. Catch of the year. Wow, Ethan Fischel still has those good reflexes. So 2 outs now. Runners still at second and third for the Crabs. That's going to bring in Billy Ham. Last time up, crushed a home run to right field. And pitch to Ham is outside 1-0. I'm not sure if that hit the netting or went over the netting, but even if it hit the netting, that would have hit City Hall easily. The 1-0 is up high, and it's 2-0. Both of Billy Ham's home runs this season have been no doubters to right field. The 2-0, low and outside, count goes to 3-0. The 3-0 misses outside, ball 4. That's going to load the bases. 2 outs. Let's bring in Cubby Cortez.
Next up, number 16, Cubby Cortez.
Pitch to Cortez in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 misses low and outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 high and inside, and the count goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch almost hit Cortez. He spins out of the way. Count goes full 3-2. And there's nowhere to put Cubby Cortez. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch is fouled straight back to the backstop. Still 3-2. Reminder that the mercy rule is in effect. After 6.5 innings, the Crabs are up by 10 or more. The game will be over. Crabs looking to put that 10th run on the board here, up 9-0. 3-2 runners go. Pitch is lined past the diving third baseman into left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2nd run coming around. He's going to score. Billy Ham into third, and a 2 RBI double for Cubby Cortez, and the Crabs lead it 11-0. Perfectly placed right down the left field line. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs now.
Krusty's in the park. That is 2 nice out.
And that's going to bring in Javi Felix. Krusty the Crab is here. Watching on the stream, he is coming across your screen now. Pitch to Javi Felix is up high, 1-0. The 1-0 in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 in there for a called strike again, it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt gets away from Weinhardt. He's able to collect it just in time. The runners at 2nd and 3rd. And a 2-2 count on Javi Felix. 2 runs already in here in the bottom of the 5th. The Crabs lead it 11-0. The 2-2 in the dirt, and it gets away from Weinhardt. He's having a hard time finding it, but gets to it quickly enough, and it's 3-2. Of course, up 11-0. The Crabs runners at 2nd and 3rd aren't going to be too aggressive. One would hope. 3-2 misses low and outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded again for Braden Frank.
Got a shout out to Grandpa Ed from Hazel and Morgan. Happy 4th of July birthday to Grandpa Ed. And a shout out to Jameson from Auntie Lou. Happy early.
Well, Giants, they're on Sunday Night Baseball tonight
Number 34.
on ESPN against the Mets.
Brandon
4:10 p.m.
Frank.
Pitch to Frank is inside 1-0. The 1-0 is a line shot to right field. Voga comes in and then goes back and he makes the catch. That's going to do it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 more runs come in for the Crabs. They lead it 11-0 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead the force 11-0. New pitcher on the mound for the Crabs is number 24, Drew Woody. And some of the numbers on Drew Woody so far. He has pitched 6 1/3. Comes in with a record of 0-1 with 1 save. He has given up only 2 hits and 1 run, 1 walk, and 12 strikeouts. Outstanding numbers for Drew Woody. He's going to face the top of the order in Henry Weinhardt, Dayton Guzman, and Isaac Gala. They're throwing bread into the crowd again, the people from Franz Bakery.
Pitch hitting for the main area, of course.
And I kind of like a pastry.
48. And on the mound for the Humboldt Crabs, number 24, Drew Woody.
Henry Weinhardt will step in against Drew Woody, and it's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. One-two swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. And that's going to bring in Dayton Guzman.
Next up, number 1, Dayton Guzman.
Again, if you just joined us, the mercy rule is in effect. So if the Crabs are up by 10 or more after the top of the 7th inning, that is where the game will end. The Crabs are at that threshold at the moment. The pitch to Guzman in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Can you check it? Check it.
The 0-1 pitch misses way outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Those who are soccer fans, like myself, the U.S. men's national team in action later this afternoon, 4 o'clock, the CONCACAF Gold Cup against Trinidad and Tobago. 2-2 pitch is high and outside, 3-2. Final game of the group stage. 3-2, right down the middle, called strike 3, 2 away.
Here at the ballpark, they will be donating loaves of bread when you leave the game today. Great to have them out here. Since 1906.
And that's going to bring in Isaac Gala. And Jack, what a catch. Our scoreboard guy, Jack, made a great catch. They were throwing a pastry up into the booth and caught it with one hand. Easy. We need to give Jack a contract. Pitch to Gala, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And we just got a whole bag of Franz Bakery products. What nice guys and gals. Though one, a fly ball out to right center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Gala's going to have a 2-out single. Shout out to the great people at Franz Bakery for hooking up the ballpark and the booth with their fantastic products. Today is a day where I wish we had a toaster up here in the booth because make myself some toast. Not really a, straight out of the bag eating bread type of guy. So that's going to bring in Kai Young. Pitch to Young is low and inside, 1-0. Oh, and I got some animal cookies too. I am set. The 1-0 is popped up right side of the infield. Cubby Cortez looks up into the summer sun and makes the catch, and that's going to do it here in the top of the 6th inning. The Force failed to score. Crabs lead at 11-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM. Welcome back to downtown Arcata, bottom of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead the Bay Area Force 11-0. Crabs Baseball is brought to you by Coast Central Credit Union. Anyone can join. When you bank at Coast Central, you directly support $650,000 in giving local organizations like the Crabs. And with great rates Extraordinary service from a team that really cares in 11 locations. You'll love the credit union difference.
A shout out set up to the booth.
Mason Harada will step in,
Arcata in left field. Happy summer.
and he'll be followed by Jeff Bowser and Mike McKernan.
And we got a winner.
To Harada from Ethan Fischel, check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire Michael Cowan.
Mason Harada.
Just joined us, Ethan Fischel on the mound for the Bay Area Force. Played for the Crabs in 2021, the 0-1 in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Ethan Fischel was an outstanding infielder, really good hitter, but he did not pitch for the Crabs in 2021. So this is his first time pitching at the Arcata ballpark. The 1-1 is low, 2-1, at least officially. Two one swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Count goes full, 3-2. Crabs scoring has gone 2-2-2, 3-2 in the first 5 innings. The 3-2 pitch is squibbed down the first baseline foul. And it's still 3-2. Looking forward to the Solano Mudcats coming in on the 4th of July and Wednesday. They are always a competitive team for the Crabs. The 3-2 is a fly ball out to shallow right field. Drain got turned around and still made the catch. One away. Let's go bring in Jeff Bowser.
Next up, number 6, Jeffrey Bowser.
Pitch to Bowser is popped up, shallow center field, more on the infield. It's going to be the second baseman, Drain, to make the catch, 2 down. And that's going to bring in top of the order, Mike McKernan.
Don't forget to join us at the park 4th of July, special 2:30 p.m. game Tuesday. The first of a 2-game series, first game in a 2-game series against the Solano Mudcats. At bat, number 1, Michael McKernan.
Pitch to McKernan is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. And it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 2-1. 2-1 is in the dirt, 3-1. So next weekend, Berkovich Honors is coming into the ballpark, and believe, Benjamin, they used to be Berkovich Baseball, right? Yep. 3-1 is just outside ball 4, and they've renamed themselves the Berkovich Honors. The Crabs used to play them quite a bit, but they haven't in a few years.
Yeah, they were Berkovich Baseball. I guess now they don't play baseball anymore.
The Jackson Giacone steps in.
They do something else for which they achieve honor.
Pitch to Giacone's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Jackson Giacone.
The 0-1 is chopped foul on the first baseline. It's 0-2. Just a reminder, we will play the top of the 7th inning, and if the Crabs are still up by 10 or more, the game will be over. Mercy rule is in effect. Crabs are up 11-0. The 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3, and that's going to do it for Jackson Giacone and the Crabs here in the bottom of the sixth. The Crabs failed to score for the first time in this game. They still lead 11-0 as we head to the top of the seventh inning and possibly final half inning of the game. You're listening to Crabs Baseball, ESPN 107.3 FM.
And the official attendance figured in 7.
Welcome back to downtown Arcata, top of the seventh inning. The Crabs lead the Force 11-0. And now to take you the rest of the way, here is the one, the only, the professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thank you, Liam. Force need a run. Keep this game continuing.
Well, two.
Oh, right.
They need
two.
two
You're
runs.
correct. You're correct. Thank you. They need 2 runs. Well, that makes me feel better.
I think we all want to go home early.
2 runs. So it'll be Carlos Drain to lead it off. Against, is it still Drew Woody on the mound for the Crabs?
Yes, it is.
All right. Woody sets, and the pitch to Drain is a fastball outside. Looking forward to July 4th when the Mudcats will be here.
I am as well.
Another underwater battle. Fastball taken for a strike at the knees.
Wildcats are usually a pretty decent team. I mean, they play the Crabs pretty tough.
And if the weather's anything like today, man,
Oh, yeah, looking forward to
that'd
that.
be great. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? They appeal to first. Nope. It's 2-1 now to Drain. Woody sets and comes home. Fastball looped out over the second baseman's head and into right field for a base hit.
Well, comeback starts now.
Baby steps. So here's Blake King.
Next up, number 44.
Well, so July 4th, according to the National Weather Service, patchy fog before 11 a.m., otherwise partly sunny with a high near 72.
Nice. Swung on and missed for a called strike. So by the game time, it should be a glorious day again.
The clouds could roll in by the evening, but
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise
2:30
me.
start. Hopefully we avoid it.
The 0-1 is lined in the center field. That's going to drop for a hit.
Oh, boy.
And now the Force have runners on first and second with nobody out. Here's Noah Morton.
Next up, number 4, Noah Morton.
Woody looks out at second and deals. And Morton takes a strike. Belt high. The 0-1. Ooh, he tried to hold up and couldn't do it. A good fastball from Woody, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Oh, just misses outside with a fastball. 1-2.
Michael Cowan's strike zone has gotten smaller. Started off pretty big.
It's mysterious. 1-2. Breaking pitch. Called. Strike 3. Adios. No soup for Mr. Morton. Or is that Blake King? That was Morton. Yeah.
Next up, the pitcher, number 39, Ethan Fischel.
Here's Ethan Fischel. 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Former Crab, Ethan Fischel.
And swung on and missed. 0-1. I bet he regrets it now, doesn't he?
Well, anyone who goes to the other side is
Obviously.
dead to Benjamin.
Yep. That's right. The 0-1 swung on and missed 0-2. From the set, Woody looks in and deals 0-2, a fastball away. The 1-2 swung on and missed, got him. 2 away. So the force down to their last out now. It'll be Voga. No, this is 24. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Voga. This is Vinny Brigiani.
Number 24, Vinny.
Played last night.
Yeah, he was the catcher in last night's game.
Yeah, that's right.
And the pitch. Fastball rides high. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. At 11-0 Crabs. A Sunday blowout. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1. Ooh, good pitch. Breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate. Drops in for a strike. 1-2, and now the Force are down to their last strike. And the pitch. Grounded back off the pitcher's hand. He picks it up. He tosses to first, and that's the ball game. Crabs win it. Final score 11-0. 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Nolan Long gets the win. For the Force, no runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. Zach Norton gets the loss. Crabs go to, what, 17-5 on the season now, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
17-5. And on Tuesday, 4th of July, you're going to want to be out here. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and what better way to celebrate July 4th than to be at a Crabs game. You're going to want to get here early, Liam.
Yeah, you're going to want to get here very early. It is one of the most heavily attended games of the year. The lines are going to be long. There's going to be not a whole lot of space, so get here
There's
early.
going to be
and
long
claim your
lines
spot.
for food, so
Yep.
get here.
Yeah, bring your own food in.
Bring your own food
no
in.
outside alcohol, but outside non-alcoholic drinks and food are allowed in. So if you want to avoid the concession line,
Yeah,
I
it might be a good thing to think about.
recommend doing that.
Yep. All right, well, till then, Benjamin Schaefer, along with Liam Warner, thanks for listening. This is Crabs Baseball, 107.3 FM.